today I'm coming to visit a Buster Martin. Let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He works for this company here 5 days a week, mechanic cum van cleaner, Pimlico Plumbers. And I read in the newspaper a few weeks ago that he'd been mugged. He was coming back from the pub and waiting at the bus stop, and he was set upon by 3 youths. He saw them off. A little bit of a bundle. Was in hospital, kept in hospital overnight, but he was back at work the next day. But what's unusual about that? Well, let's go and find out. And let's meet Mr. Buster Martin himself. He's got a lot for us to learn from. This is a really amazing guy. So when I read this, I think we should just put this up here. This was in the newspaper. It's a few weeks ago, end of about February. Tell me then, what happened on the instance that was reported in the newspaper?
Well,
what actually happened that day?
I was going to make sure that I stayed. I was going to be the last one out of the pub, but I thought, no, I've done it 2 or 3 times, and I don't think they like it. So I went just before 10, and I went to go to get a bus. I was just coming up to what they call Champion Hill. Turn to get the bus that would take me down to Brixton, and then I'd get my bus home to here. But they thought otherwise. So I finished up. When they buggered off, I walked down to the hospital, and they kept me in overnight.
But what actually happened then? You'd been to the pub, you're waiting for the bus, and then
well,
3 guys, was it?
Towards, yeah. I was going towards to get the bus. So the side I was on, they were doing a building there, and I think that's where they come from, hiding on the building site where they've got the hoarding and all that.
They thought you were a soft target?
Yeah, well, they always do think old people are a soft target. I think they come across the wrong one then.
So what did you actually do then?
Well, they pushed me onto the ground, that's how I got that.
Oh, you still got a bit of an injury there?
Yeah.
All right, I see.
And me, I hate that when anybody comes behind me. I just lash out anyway. So it was nearer. They were nearer to my feet than that. Well, and then whack. That's only just still there where I got.
All right,
he's silly or something.
All right. That's amazing. And then you were back in work apparently the following day.
And all they said, what are you doing there?
Yeah, but the following day was when I brought you back from King's College Hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, I see.
Because he stayed in overnight at the hospital.
Yeah. And there's one thing they've never done.
Oh,
They've x-rayed other parts of my body, but never my head. Might see if I was a loony coming up.
Well, I could
And they should then automatically, at my age, what's the first thing they should do when you've had a knock on the head like that? X-ray to see in case it's got
concussion or yeah.
a fracture or whatever.
I tell you what I want to ask you as well is nowadays, there are lots of studies on people who have achieved a long, healthy, active life, and they say, they drank a lot of water, they didn't eat meat, and all these kind of things.
Water, the only time I use water, says when I'm making myself a cup of coffee.
So I'm really interested, and I'm sure the people watching this are like, what do you eat regularly? What do you eat and drink?
they want the magic formula.
But is it normal?
There's no secret. I like me smoke, and I like me bitter.
You like what you smoke?
Oh, well.
You smoke what? Cigarettes? Roll-ups? Pipe? Now this is a shocker, people. Let's have a look at. All right. And so that's rolling tobacco, and that's
ordinary phase.
So how long have you actually smoked for? How many years? Since when?
September the 3rd, 1913. Celebrating my birthday too late, 2 days late.
1913, so you'd have been, what, 8 years old? 7 or 8?
7.
7. And you started smoking then? And you've been smoking ever since?
Yeah.
So, to the people who say that smoking is not good for you, why do you think you are still healthy and you're a smoker?
Well,
And
I would say probably because I'm a bit of a nutter at times.
what do you reckon? It's a mental attitude, do you reckon?
Well, I don't even think about it. I just enjoy it, especially when I'm having a pint.
How many cigarettes do you smoke a day, do you
That's
reckon?
it. They always ask me that. I say, I don't know. I just smoke them.
Wow, that's absolutely astonishing. I might have to take up the smoking myself.
You see, some people, they just haven't got it. I mean, see, I don't think anybody's ever seen me drunk.
And I'd say, how often do you drink?
How many days in a week?
So you drink, what, go to the pub daily?
Yeah.
Couple of beers, half a pint of shandy, or...
Are you insulting me by saying half a shandy?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at, say, when did you start drinking? At the age of 10?
7.
At 7 as well?
Yeah, I'm celebrating my birthday. And the cigar,
I'll tell you.
I did, I nicked off an American soldier looking for his nephew. I said, you give me that. I said, I like the smell of it. And he gave it to me and he said, where is he? I said, in the same orphanage as I am, and I'm having a pint there. Well, I asked for a glass of water, but the old boy said, give him that special water out barrel. When it came out, there was a rat's tail in it. I said, I've heard about this water. Because I was so cool, right? And I turned around and I said, I drank it. I said, oh, that was lovely. And the next day, I went back and the old boy said, how did you feel? I said, oh, lovely. I said, I've got all my work done. I've got 2 hours extra sleep. I said, I'll come back for another glass of water. And it will cool inside. You couldn't even see through the glass.
Goodness gracious, so that's 93 years of drinking and smoking. Because we are told by the medical establishment, by the doctors, by the government, by everyone, that that's like very bad for you, right?
Yeah, and what's
But you
the
are...
first thing that you do when you go in a pub? There's the doctor that told you not to drink or smoke, doing exactly what he told you not to do.
But the thing is about him, he probably believes it's bad for him, so when he's smoking he feels guilty, he thinks it's being bad for him, and then he's got the wrong attitude, you know, he's probably making him sick.
It's a sort of medical procedure, the way they say it. See, medical procedure. Yeah.
It's a bit of a con.
Yeah, well, if they turned around and got my body, they turned around and proved the science wrong.
So I'm telling you, I'm beginning to think that. But then the other thing is that, I mean, do you eat your fruit and vegetables? Do you know?
The only fruit I have is slices of orange in me beer, me pint of beer.
No.
If I'm drinking spirits.
Do you have some fruit in like a bit of lime or lemon, you mean?
No, orange, slices of
Well, you have an orange in your beer?
Yeah.
What, sliced orange? What, bitter or lager or what?
Bitter? Well, I never drink onion water. Lager? No way. No, I'm allergic to it. See, that's what I said, I'm different.